Hello, today I'd like to talk about measuring. I'd like to get you familiar with using the ruler. And the ruler for the class is this 18-inch metal ruler, which was the best over wood because it doesn't warp. 1/16 of an inch's demarcation on one side and 1/8 inch demarcation on the other side. The 1/8 inch is preferred, is easier to read, and in the long run easier to use. The rulers are made up of inches. The longest lines here are indications of inch, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The next longest line would indicate half inch, which 2/2 make a whole inch. The next would be 1/4 of an inch, and there's 4/4 of an inch in an inch, and down to 1/8 of an inch, and there's 8 sections in a 1 inch measurement. We need to familiarize ourselves with the use of the ruler to help us to lay out our projects. So if we say a border around a project is 2.5 inches, we would look to the ruler here. We go to 2 inches, and then that next longest line is 1/2. So this dimension here is 2.5 inches. The same thing down here if we're talking about 1/8 of an inch. If the dimension is called for maybe 3/8 of an inch border, we would count the eighths, 1, 2, 3, and that would be 3/8 of an inch here. Half would be here, 5/8, 3/4, and then 7/8. Generally speaking, on our project for both the design class and the color class, we were only going to be working probably in half, quarter, and occasionally an 1/8 of an inch, but not very often. So if you're not familiar with this, if you haven't used the ruler before, look at it, become familiar with how it works, and start measuring things and see what it takes to get at that dimension. So anyway, again, any questions, contact me online, and we'll see you next time.